So we're creating a forest for learning in the National Forest because it's 25 years since the first tree was planted and we've got an amazing growing forest coming up around us. But the next generation of children, we want them to grow up with that forest and to learn about the forest and how to look after it and to become engaged in it. So we've got a project called Creating a Forest for Learning, which is going to be working with children from 4 to 11 to get engaged in the forest.
Forest Schools is absolutely fantastic for children's confidence. There are some children who are quite shy in the classroom and quite reserved, but as soon as they get out into that woodland, they come alive. They're a completely different child. They're the ones leading the groups, they're the ones telling everybody what to do and encouraging other people, whereas the ones who are amazing in the classroom can sometimes take a back step, and those ones are absolutely fantastic leading those groups.
Outdoor learning is amazing because you can really do it anywhere as long as you're outside. You can do it with very little resources. It doesn't need to cost a lot of money. It might be that you're just taking your lesson outside, so you're doing maths and measurement, so let's do maths and measurement with trees. Or it might be that you're actually doing an environmental education session. It might be that you're doing a more forest school session, so you're making tools and you're building fires, but it can be really adapted and it's very child-centred. So the idea is that you take the children out, you engage them, you find out what they're liking, you're going with the ways that they learn and you're building on that. So it's very child-centred and children will therefore grow and become engaged.
None of them had remembered to bring wellies or the appropriate clothing, so I thought, oh, this is just going to be a disaster, but it wasn't. It was absolutely fab. They loved it. They really enjoyed it. So no, they're sort of, oh, they saw me today, were like that. Oh, we had such a great time yesterday. It's so good when you're coming in again. I thought, well, that's what you need to be telling your teacher. You can then tell the head, and then we can go from there.
We're bashing the leaves and trying to make it like a picture into like a dotted leaf picture.
The project Creating a Forest for Learning is working with primary schools, so that's 4 to 11-year-olds, and the idea is to have every child that's in primary school across the National Forest engaged in regular outdoor learning, so that it's becoming normal for them to be out in the forest, to be learning through the forest and with the forest, and they're learning about how a forest needs looking after and to care for it.